Hi, my name is Karina. I am the founder of the Street Company, and I'm a road traffic engineer. And my computer does not like this cord. This is, but that's okay. All right. So, oh no. Let's do this. Okay. All right, so I'm going to talk to y'all today about regular expressions and a tool that I use for creating them called RegExr. A regular expression is a way that we can understand things about strings. We can validate that they match a particular pattern. We can get information out of them, and if we're doing a replace function, we can inject information back into them. So what I'm going to show you here is something I had to do a couple of weeks ago where I was pulling data off of OpenStreetMap, and I was doing some analysis on how different turns on the road combine with each other, and I needed to first clean the data set. And so to clean the data set, I built a regular expression for that, and that is what I will show you today. So the test cases we'll look at, we're going to look at this string here. The way these work is there's this pipe character here, and that separates the lanes. And then the semicolon separates the different movements that you can make within that lane. So in this case here, this just looks like a typical urban intersection where you have a left turn pocket and you can make a right turn from the right lane, and the two through lanes go through. Here we have this place where we have the second from the right lane that exits, and then this right lane is a trap lane that exits, and so that option is in there right there. This is a place where a two-lane ramp goes to one, and so we use this merge to left for that. And you might have a road where you have to make a right turn at an intersection, so we would just use right for that. Now in RegExr, it gives you a place to build your regular expression here, and it gives you a place to put your stuff that you're testing. And I'm going to go in here to the list, and this list will show you what all of your matches are. So and there's a lot of things in here. There's a cheat sheet, which I'm going to close that because it's a lot. But if you want to go digging into that, then all of the stuff that you need to build these is in there. So with these test cases that we have here, I've kind of simplified this table. So we'll get rid of those. Did I type something? Okay, so we'll drop them in there. And then this up here is where we build our regular expression. Now we want to set the multi-line flag in here. And what this will do is it will look at each line separately. If you don't do that, then if you write 4 paragraphs here, then it's only going to match the entire paragraph or not. So this is what it gives us to start with, and I'm going to get rid of what it starts with here. And I've kind of put the stuff that we need for this regular expression here on the left. One thing to watch for is it does have this warning thing, so that if you've built a regular expression that's going to behave in a way that you think it's not going, if it's going to behave in a way different from what you think, then it will give you warnings about that. So to start off here, let's see what happens if we just do a \W. And it's kind of hard to see from the audience here, but these are all individual letter matches in here. So if you go and look at the list here, you have all of these individual matches here. And so we have, for the movements individually, they could be a word character, which would be A through Z, 0 through 9, or the underscore. And you see it picks up all of those here. Now we also need to make we'll add a plus sign here, and what that will do is it will capture groups. So if there's one or more alphanumeric character together, then that's what that plus sign does there. So here we are now getting whole words we can see in our result list, but we're still not getting that semicolon, which is a perfectly valid result that we need to check for. So since we can do multiple we want to be able to capture multiple characters with the plus, which is 1 or more. If we put that semicolon in these square brackets along with that word escape, then that means give us a word character or a semicolon. So that's what the brackets do, and then the plus sign means everything that's in those brackets, give me 1 or more. And so 1 or more now gives you whole words, including the semicolon here. We also need to be able to separate lanes out here. So I'm going to take this whole pattern and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to put a pipe at the beginning. And let's put it at the end. And I've got a warning here again. It's because that pipe has a different meaning. It means or. And so since we want to capture the pipe literally, then we escape that with the backslash. And now we're getting these pipes, but now we've lost the rest of it. So we're going to take this bit that we've copied and paste it over here. And now we're going to put this in a group and say, right now it only gives me 1, but I want 0 or more. The star means 0 or more. So I put the star in there, and now we're getting everything that we meant to get. Now, because I don't want, like if I were to put an invalid character here, let's say an apostrophe, then it's still going to get all of that, but that apostrophe is an invalid character. So to make sure that I'm getting the whole line here, I'm going to end this with a $sign, and it's going to say match the end of the line. So now if I put that illegal character back in, it doesn't match anymore. And much the same, I want to get the beginning, so I'm going to do a caret to give me the beginning. But now I've lost this one, because one of the valid things you can do is if there's no special thing that a lane can do, you could just leave it blank. So you just do pipe, pipe, pipe. And so it's just a typical lane if there's nothing between the pipes. So we need to capture that pipe again, and we need to get any number of them, 0 or more. And now we have a regular expression that validates all of the test cases that we had here. So this is what RegExr can do for you. It can help you build these regular expressions and make sure that they actually work before you go dump them into your code. Because if you put a buggy regular expression into your code, you've got hours and hours of, you don't want to deal with that. So, RegExr, thank you.